Direct from Albany, New York, it's time for The Media Zone with your hosts, Ed and Dave. Tonight, a look at this week's new film and DVD releases. And the chance to win free movie tickets with the Poster Pairs game. And now your hosts, Ed and Dave.
Okay.
She thought that's how we start the show, like the Disney store when they get all the employees together in the morning.
We're not on yet, right?
We're just a little off.
Jim, I hope I have any
Our opening's
We
a
are
little off
we are.
because we were a little pre-show banter about necrophilia. But here we are, folks.
Okay.
Hello, it's the Media Zone.
I got a little tickle. Don't make me laugh, Dave.
Ed and Dave here.
Oh, yes.
Ed and Dave with you for another exciting episode. See, I never open the show. I don't know what to say. Go ahead, Ed. Take it away. Are you okay now?
You never actually hosted the show. We had Lilac host the show,
Right.
and we have certain guest stars down. You haven't actually. We should have you do the show, Dave.
It's not possible.
Why not?
Because, as you are aware, I am completely and totally unprepared for every show. It's just, I'm just, it's your show. I'm just here
It's not my
to
show.
add a little color to it.
Is that what you're
Yeah,
doing?
well, I add a little color when you're in black. That's all.
It's everybody. It's producer Jim's show, who's over there on his knees. Have you ever
He can't
seen?
wait for this thing to end. He's planning his retirement. He's already talking about I'm moving. I'm getting out of here. He can't wait for this thing to end. He's been doing it for, oh my God, you're right, Ed, 30 years. Oh, you okay? You need a drink?
30 years.
I'm gonna put my soda in here because we can't advertise.
Oh, you can't.
Pepsi.
Oh, you can't. And you just said it anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
All
anyway,
right,
we
here
got
we
a
go.
couple of movies today. What do we got? Labor
Yep.
Day.
We have Labor Day. We have that awkward moment.
Oh.
Now that's a red band trailer, so don't turn the sound up too high on that.
Oh, really? Isn't that with that
There's
Zac
some-
Efron?
There it is, and there's some curse words I didn't have
Oh.
time to edit out. So
Because it's too early for you. Is that
yes,
why?
I'm taping a little earlier than usual. It's nice to get up though and out. I'm usually just rolling out of bed about this time as we tape
All
early
right.
on a Saturday morning here.
I'll remember that next time I say I want to tape at this early hour and you start, giving me some guff about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear it. Just get up, like the rest of humanity.
It is nice to be up and out and moving around.
Because when we're done, we still have the whole day to do what we want, to continue our day. It's not over with. It's just
And
beginning.
with us tonight, Dave, Maria is back.
He's back.
You
Back.
survived your first show,
I did.
your TV show, and of course you survived the Monster of the Week filming. We didn't
Yes.
We'll probably discuss that next week because we got the trailer to show again next week.
Okay.
So we'll discuss your part in that next week. But this week we're going to talk about some of the other films you've been in.
Okay, great.
We have your sizzle reel and some pictures, and we're going to go over all that.
Okay. Sounds good.
Also, if we have time, I have my ornaments. The new 2013 ornaments, those are always fun to go through. And even more than that on tonight's show, Dave.
Even more?
Even more.
Is that the teaser?
That's the teaser.
All right.
Tease. All right. Here we go, Labor
No,
Day.
Isn't that the tickler?
That's a tickler, yeah.
All right. Labor Day. Let's go, folks. I'm going to put on my glasses for this one. All right. This stars Kate Winslet, Josh Brolin, Clark Gregg, James Vanderbeek, and Tobey Maguire.
Oh.
Labor Day centers on 13-year-old Henry Wheeler, who struggles to be the man of his house and care for his reclusive mother, Adele, while confronting all of the pangs of adolescence. How did you deal with your pangs of adolescence, Ed?
I don't want to discuss it on this
Okay.
public TV, Dave.
All right. Not with necrophilia or anything, no?
No.
On a back-to-school shopping trip, Henry and his mother encounter Frank Chambers, a man both intimidating and clearly in need of help, who convinces them to take him into their home and later is revealed to be an escaped convict. The events of this long Labor Day weekend will shape them for the rest of their lives, which may only last a few minutes if there's an escaped convict in the house. This is rated PG-13 for thematic material, brief violence, and sexuality.
No nudity, Dave?
No, with Kate Winslet, that woman is willing to show her natural hair color at any time. She's not shy.
Oh, no. Maybe now. Maybe I was in her younger days, Dave.
You think she wouldn't do it now? You think because she's now an established actress, she can avoid the nudity? Because she didn't seem to care too much years ago.
Well, if the part that calls for it, you know, it's...
Right. If it's artistic integrity.
Right.
Well, why do you bring someone into your home? Someone you don't know. Why would you do that, Ed?
He forced his way in somehow. With the sun.
It'd take 20 more years just to have another 3 days with you.
This film is very brown.
As opposed to the blue eye Frankenstein.
Yep.
Are you a friend?
Just a handyman.
There's the girl who was in the pit.
Yes. From the Silence of the Lambs.
Yes.
The lambs.
Also, a couple seasons on Grey's Anatomy I was forced to watch.
Oh, why were you forced to watch
Under
it?
protest with my wife watched.
It's kind of like how I had watched Lost and American Idol.
Labor Day, the perfect time to release that around Valentine's Day. Right?
I suppose, yeah.
Would have been a perfect film for, you know, the September, the fall time. Hold it off a little bit. Valentine's Day, or January here.
That's right.
End of January.
Well, maybe they hope for a long run, and it'll run through Labor Day.
No film runs that long anymore.
No, they don't.
Let's see, we have an awkward moment, Dave.
When?
Right here.
Oh.
Zac Efron, Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller. This R-rated comedy is about three best friends who find themselves where we've all been at that confusing moment in every dating relationship when you have to decide, so where is this going? Rated R for sexual content and language throughout.
Have you been at that awkward moment, Ed? So where is this going?
I haven't been there.
I haven't either.
We've all been there, it says, though.
I
Dave.
have not. I don't recall thinking, so where is this going? Maybe that's why my relationships all seem to fail.
They haven't all failed, have they, Dave?
Well, yeah, up to this point they certainly have. Is that your little editing job?
I had to do some creative editing there.
Oh, that was pretty good.
We can't show half asses on the show.
But you can act like one, but you just can't show one.
We act like half an ass.
That's funny. But, yeah, well, you know, my track record is not very good in that respect.
Huh.
So far, I'm pulling an offer, except for the current one.
Current one. Got a year in about.
Oh, over a year. Year and maybe almost a year and a half. That's a pretty good run for me.
Then before that, you had what, a 7 year?
2 tens.
2 tens. One was,
My God.
2 tens, one was just a girlfriend.
Right.
You can tell how bad this film is if we're talking about. And a 10-year marriage.
The 10-year
but that
marriage.
ended fairly on good terms.
Okay. Just saying, yeah, it was not.
I've seen worse, believe
It wasn't
me.
your acrimonious breakup, divorce. But the second one was
Yeah, that was then.
that dissolved. That dissolved very quickly in a swirling, sucking hole of hell. It was just god awful.
Oh, I did have to edit a few things here. He had the T-shirt "Rock Out." Oh, well, there it is. I missed that shot.
Oh no.
There's a little appliance hanging out of his shorts there, Dave,
Oh,
which found its way into a cocktail glass. I had to cut that out.
oh my God. So there's 2 films sure to be missed.
Well, it's January. You don't have a lot of good ones in January.
All right.
Let's see. Oh, DVD releases. That's what comes now.
Very exciting. My favorite part of the show.
You like this part,
I do.
Dave?
It's, for those of you who watch this, it's not Downtown Abbey. It's Downton Abbey. How many people say Downtown Abbey? They all do. I've never seen the show. But they all say Downtown. People in my office, have you watched Downtown Abbey?
No, I haven't.
No, I've never heard of that show. Is this a British show?
It is. Have you seen this, Maria?
I have not, but
No.
most of the people I know watch it.
We haven't found out your television viewing habits. What do you like to watch on the TV, Maria?
Ooh, I don't watch a lot of television.
Oh, no. This is a sacrilege.
I watch more movies,
Oh, okay.
except for the Media Zone,
Okay. Oh, you watch that, of course.
of course.
You don't watch The Walking Dead or anything?
I don't.
Breaking Bad, any of these?
I don't, because I feel once I get into a series, I get so obsessed I don't want to do anything else when it's on. I have to watch it.
Oh.
I did watch Prison Break when it went on Netflix, and I couldn't stop watching it. Watched just all the episodes like within a week. For four seasons in a week.
You have the Netflix.
Yes.
None of us have that.
Yes.
It's a good thing to have, though, right? You don't have.
My son has it.
He has it, but
He has it.
But he lives with you.
He
So
does.
don't you have it in
Yeah,
effect?
of course.
I have to. I don't know. I could go up
Yeah.
into his room and use it.
No, you can use it anywhere.
You could probably
If he has it.
You need something for your TV. He
streamer.
said.
Yeah, you need the streamer
He
thing.
said it costs like $30.
Yeah, that's all it costs.
I ain't paying that.
You just go down to your library and get it for
Right,
free.
I get my libraries in my libraries. I get my movies at the library. That's what we do. Just go there, grab 5 or 6 films, watch them for 10 minutes, realize they suck, and go to the next one. All right, here we go.
Okay,
Let's keep
Downtown
going.
Abbey.
Downton, not
Downton.
downtown. Rush.
Rush.
Ooh, the race car movie.
Okay, this was the Ron Howard film with the car that nobody saw. Right? It had this was Thor or his brother? Who was in this one?
I think his brother.
This is the brother.
Was this the movie about Nicky Lauda too? The guy
Based
who-
on a true story.
Okay, yeah, it's probably Nicky Lauda, and I forget who the other driver was.
That's why nobody saw it. They're not into racing.
Yeah, no one cares about that crap. Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs too.
Scratch and sniff buried.
What? No, the last time I saw anything that was scratch and sniff, it wasn't about a berry.
It was courtesy of Larry Flint, wasn't it?
I think it was. I think you're right. Yep. Scratch and sniff.
Delicious family fun, Dave.
Oh, that's awful. Bad grandpa.
Okay, I'd like to see this, but not to take a venture to the theater to see it.
And it actually had a storyline, as
did.
opposed to just a series of, events. It had a very thin storyline,
Very thin.
very thin, from the jackass people. Oh dear God!
Now, we just did this in the fall, Dave. This is,
It made decent amount of money.
yeah,
It didn't do bad.
It's good for the older folks and
You got to give them something to go
fall
to the theaters.
get out of
to-
the house.
Because back in the day, there was no TV shows for our elderly folk to watch, other than Murder She Wrote and Diagnosis Murder.
Jeez.
So now all the films are geared toward the youngins with your Zac Efrons and your Vanessa Hudgens.
Oh,
We
geez.
need to bring out the corpses
Oh, God.
to help bring our elderly folk to the theater, or at least bring them there and then take off for 2 hours and let them sit there while you go and do something.
Well, this was a surprise because I didn't know that Kevin Kline was now considered one of the old folks.
He's old, he's 65.
Yeah.
But
the
Michael,
younger of the
right? Michael Douglas, I think, and De Niro are both 70, and I think Morgan
Wow.
Freeman is either very close or over 70.
I thought you were going to say very close to death.
Well, I just remember him from the Electric Company.
This is Dario Argento's Dracula, Dave.
And the reason why it's in 3D is because of that woman. Look at those.
Apparently, no glasses are needed even.
I know. It almost looks like Anthony Hopkins, doesn't it?
That is Klaus Kinski, I think, as Van Helsing. Oh, Rutger Hauer.
Rutger Hauer.
That's
Okay.
right. Klaus Kinski is long dead, right? I believe.
I don't know if he's dead. He might be.
Yeah.
But what did he play? Did he play
I have
Nosferatu?
seen- Yes. Yeah. This is, of course, Dario Argento, who was at the, what the hell was it? Fanicon
Fanicon.
back in 1990. And it was a good one. Dave.
Right, when we didn't have people whose credits included being a New Jersey licensed driver. I can't even remember who that was, but God, that was horrible.